What is up, guys? I am here with my TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2012 pay-per-view review. I gotta say, overall, this TLC has just been like every TLC pay-per-view so far, in my opinion. Great. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with the show. Just awesome show, top to bottom in my eyes. Just very, very enjoyable. Then let's get straight into this review now. First, of course, we have the pre-show. What was on the pre-show is Sheamus and Booker T in a locker room, basically discussing the Chairs match. Nothing special. Then we have Michael Cole and Josh Matthews giving out these WWE.com exclusive Slammies, basically saying these Slammies aren't important, so we're going to give them out here for free. In my eyes, Slammies aren't even important anyway, so it's just a cheap plug for Raw tomorrow because the Slammies. Don't even care about the Slammies. But whatever. Then we had the Santa's Helpers, number one contenders, Divas Battle Royal. Not much to talk about. It's a Divas Battle Royal. You can't really say anything good about it. But Naomi wins it. Pretty sure no one saw that coming, and yeah, you're gonna have a dancer. I know she's a legit wrestler, but you're gonna have a person who's portrayed as a dancer, nothing else, win a battle royal. Makes a lot of sense. But that was the pre-show. As you can tell, the pre-show was nothing special. But whatever. Then we go on to the actual show. First thing we saw was a bell salute to the people that are the kids that were killed in the school shooting on Friday in Newton, so that was really cool of them to do. And then we get into the real show. Sorry, my throat hurts. Then we go on to the, like I said, the show. First match we saw was the number one contenders tag team tables match. Mysterio and Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars. This was really fun. I enjoyed this. They really didn't use the tables a lot until like halfway through the match. They were honestly just brawling. They were just throwing each other everywhere. And it was just entertaining to see. Then they brought tables out. They really didn't do much with them. Like, they'd take the tables and like smash someone with it. But they didn't do as much as I thought they'd do with the tables. They pretty much just set them out in position, you know, in case they try to put someone to a table. But they use it as, you know, a weapon a few times. They even, like, you know, try to put a person to a table where someone would hold, you know, one person down, the other would go like a top rope or something and try to do like a splash. I don't know. But they definitely try to put one another through a table throughout the majority of the match. But the ending came when Sin Cara tried to do a springboard on the top rope, but not top rope, but just a middle rope. No, it was a top rope. It was just like in the middle of the rope, you know what I'm saying. He tried to do a springboard, Cody Rhodes runs and just pushes him. Sin Cara flies, goes through a table. So Team Rhodes Scholars are your number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championship. I'm kind of confused on that because we've already seen them challenge the tag titles for like 2 or 3 times now. So it's like, why are they going to do it again for? Unless they have the tag team titles, I don't know why they're number one contenders, but we'll see where it goes. I honestly want to see Mysterio and Cara win, even though I don't even like the two. Well, Sin Cara, he's whatever. Mysterio, we all know I hate the guy. So for me, wanting to win was like a huge thing. But oh well, I guess another time, I guess. Next we got a Shield video package, just them doing the whole like camera angle thing they've been doing the last couple of weeks. Basically, you know, threatening Ryback and Team Hell No. Sorry, my throat went out right there. Saying that they're going to serve them justice, blah, 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 you know, whole 9 yards. Next match, you go to the United States Championship match, Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth. This match sucked, let's straight out say it. You basically had Cesaro put Truth in a headlock for about half the match. Then Truth is getting offense on Cesaro, hitting a scissors kick, going off on him. And then Cesaro throws Truth into a corner where ref is at, so, you know, Truth like stops so he doesn't hit the ref. Cesaro just takes his head and gives him an uppercut, turns around. Neutralizer, 1, 2, 3, retains his U.S. title. After the match, cuts a promo. He says that since you're booing him, you're booing the United States because he's representing this country because he's a champion. Blah, 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 just trying to get some heel heat. Even though they were loving him, they were, you know, they popped from when he came out and they popped when he won the match, so gotta love the heels. Next we saw some touts from troops that were at the Tribute to the Troops show. Basically them just wishing their families and everyone happy holidays and, you know, just stuff that you can usually see troops do. You know, they're talking or getting interviews or anything. And then we had Josh Matthews interviewing Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler basically says this match is unfair to him because he has nothing to gain. Cena does. He's basically going to go out there and steal the show, and he's going to beat Cena, and tonight everything's going to change, which makes you think, like, what's going to go, was Cena going to beat Ziggler, is it going to cash in before the match, what's going to go on? So a lot of things go through your minds when he did that promo, which was a great promo, by the way. Oh, my throat hurts. I should have brought something to drink, man. My throat's like really dry. Next we had Miz TV with 3MB, and I'm thinking, why is this segment happening? But after it kind of made it obvious why it happened. 3MB basically went to the Spanish announce table, basically shouted at him saying, you guys speak Spanish, this is America, you're supposed to speak English, blah blah blah. Ricardo comes out trying to plead his case, and Del Rio comes out to a huge pop, signifying a possible face turn. I'm not 100% too sure about this, but, you know, it'd be interesting to see Del Rio as a face, but I don't think he should be a face. So Del Rio comes out, brawls with 3MB, Miz gets involved, 3MB issues a challenge, them three versus, you know, two of them and a mystery tag team partner, and the crowd's cheering, we want Ryder, woo woo woo. I'm thinking, I don't want Ryder, no no no. So, yeah, basically something you could have easily done on TV, but whatever. Came pretty obvious why they did that when the match comes, so you'll see. Next we had Team Hell No backstage, basically discussing their partnership with Ryback, and if they can coexist, and Brian's going, yes, yes, yes. So it's just, you know, a little comedy segment, I guess you can say, which leads into the not the TLC match. Sorry, I accidentally skipped a few lines. Then we had, after that segment, you had Matt Striker interviewing Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett basically saying he's going to give Kofi a bullhammer and win the IC title and become champion. You know, it's nothing special there. Which leads into the Intercontinental Championship match, Kofi Kingston versus Wade Barrett. I thought this match was really good. Just a lot of near falls, counters, back and forth. Just a good overall wrestling match. You could have legitimately thought each guy was going to win with the near falls. It was awesome. Kofi Kingston did end up retaining when Wade Barrett went for the bullhammer elbow, but Kofi Kingston reversed into the Trouble in Paradise, got the 1, 2, 3 to retain the Intercontinental title. So, like I said, good wrestling match, entertainment. That was really good. Next we had Punk, WWE Champion CM Punk, for 392 days in the Skybox, cutting a promo saying that he's supposed to be wrestling Ryback in a TLC match with title tonight, but Ryback screwed that up when he injured him. He's going to sit back and relax and watch the Shield beat Ryback and Team Hell No. By the way, Punk was wearing an awesome t-shirt. Knees to Faces, GTS, 366. Badass shirt. Screw boots to ass. It's all about knees to faces. And then that led into the 6-man tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match. Ryback and Team Hell No versus the Shield. Why is this mid-carding? I'll have no idea, especially how awesome this match was. I honestly cannot describe this match to you guys. This was definition of a war. The theme song for the pay-per-view is called Just Another War. That's what that match was. Just a war. It was awesome. So many spots. It was just, honestly, I honestly can't do justice describing this match. This is a match you guys physically have to see in order to understand. You know, I was on the edge of my seat, marking out the entire time. It was just a phenomenal match. Definitely one of my favorites of this year. Possibly, I'd say maybe definitely top 5, maybe top 3 favorite matches of the year. So, just a phenomenal match. You definitely have to check it out. So many awesome spots. You know, Ambrose getting chokeslammed through a chair. Ryback getting powerbombed through the announce table. Fuck. Dude, Seth Rollins went to a ladder on the stage, and fucking Ryback just threw him off through a table. That was like a legit bump. I couldn't believe it. I thought Rollins might have been dead. But it was just so many spots. I can't even name them because there's so many. It was just an epic match you honestly have to watch. I cannot describe it to you guys. You have to watch it. But the Shield did get the win when they set up a table on the turnbuckle, and they powerbombed Bryan through a table and got the 1, 2, 3 to win the match. So the Shield defeats Team Hell No and Ryback. Phenomenal match, like I'm saying. You guys have to watch it. If you want to check one thing out from the show, just watch that match. If not, you know, it's just a great match. Honestly, I can't put words into justice for this, so definitely one of those matches you just have to see to get an understanding of. After the match, Divas Championship match, Eve versus Naomi. Eve retains the neckbreaker. That's all I'm going to say, because basically Naomi danced half the match. I don't know why. And then Eve just won, so nothing to talk about there. After the Divas title match, we had Matt Striker interviewing the Big Show. Honestly, don't remember this because I think I went to go get dinner during that segment. But yeah, I think he just says he's going to knock Sheamus out and win the match, I guess. I don't know. Which leads into the chairs match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Big Show versus Sheamus. You know, not definitely their worst match they've had. but it was still okay for what it was. There were some cool things where Big Show tried to chokeslam Sheamus on the 2 chairs, lining up, but Sheamus countered and gave him a huge white noise to the chairs. And the match is kind of short too. It felt like it was barely 10 minutes long. And the chairs, they weren't honestly used as much as I thought they'd be used, but it was whatever. Big Show did the thing that he did last year, where he just threw a bunch of chairs in the ring, and they just started using them. And the finish came when Sheamus tried to hit the bro kick on Big Show, but Big Show got out of the way. Sheamus' leg got caught on the rope. Big Show hit a knockout punch on Sheamus. 1-2. Sheamus kicked out. Then Big Show, he goes in the ring and pulls this monstrous chair out. Like, the chair's bigger than me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this chair is huge. Like, if you thought that big old golden ladder was big, that he uses that Money in the Bank every year, you gotta look at this monstrous chair, man. This thing was like a freaking size of a plasma screen TV. Like, the seating part was like the size of a plasma screen TV, man. This thing was huge. And he just gives Sheamus one big whack, and Sheamus is down, and Big Show, 1, 2, 3, retains the world title. It honestly doesn't make any sense for me to have Big Show still be world champion unless Ziggler cashes in and wins the world title from him. It just doesn't make any sense why Big Show's even in contention for the world title, let alone be the world champion. So, I don't know where they go from here. Hopefully Ziggler cashes in and wins the world title from him. Maybe on the live SmackDown on Tuesday, I don't know. But, like I said, whatever match. Yeah, nothing really to talk about right there. Next you have Cena and AJ backstage. I don't know what to say about this, because I was just looking at AJ, because AJ's on TV. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of just zone out and just look at her, I mean, who doesn't? If you don't, well, okay. But I kind of just zoned out. I guess she just wished Cena luck on the match. Oh yeah, I remember now. Cena says he's going to beat Ziggler and become Mr. Money in the Bank again. So, yeah, whatever. Then we go on to the 6-man tag team match. 3MB versus The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and the Brooklyn Brawler. I should have seen this coming, considering they're in Brooklyn for the first time. So, that match is honestly only made to get a pop for Brooklyn Brawler, I guess. But the match, whatever, it was just a little fun little tag team match, I guess. Brooklyn Brawler got the win for this team with the Brooklyn Crab. Yes, the Brooklyn Crab, that's what he calls it, in case you don't know that. Not the Boston Crab, it's the Brooklyn Crab. Since there, I think it was Heath Slater had it on. I don't know who it was. No, I think it was Jinder Mahal. He had it on. I don't know. Someone tapped out. I don't care who tapped out. Someone from 3MB tapped out. I'll just say that. So it was like a little, feel-good moment, I guess that was. But whatever. Then we go on to the main event. Ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank contract. Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena. This match was great. Definitely a great match. The match is kind of slow, but it was definitely a great match. This might have well been a TLC match, because they used tables and chairs more than they did with the ladder. So I was like, this is a ladder match, not a TLC match. But they did a spot where, Cena was climbing the ladder with Ziggler at sleeper hold, and Cena fell, and they both went to a table. Dude, Cena was busting out moves I've never seen Cena do in my life. He busted out a flapjack. Dude, he did a hurricanrana. He did a hurricanrana. John Cena, 6'2", 250 pounds, did a hurricanrana. Oh my god, did a monkey flip like he always does when they tell him you can't wrestle or whatever. It was slow paced at the beginning of it. It started really starting to get up towards the end of the match. It just started building to be like really good. You kind of got nervous because they'd both been in the ladder, then Cena would knock Ziggler down, and Cena would get up there, and Ziggler would get back up there. It was just a great match. I kind of expected better, to be honest, but, it's a great match. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. Ending, Vicky came out to steal the chair, started hitting Cena with it. AJ came out and started doing Cena's moves, started doing the shoulder block. She lifts him up, lifts her up, puts her down. She has a 5-knuckle shuffle, and for the people who sat front row at TLC, you are lucky sons of bitch, alright? AJ, when she did that 5-knuckle shuffle, oh my god. If I can be a little perverted here for a moment, she sticks her ass up so high, and I'm like, oh my god. I mean, for anyone watching thinking I'm a sick person, I'm 16, about to be 17 next month. It's part of my human nature. I have to be perverted. I'm sorry. But it was a great sight. AJ does the 5-knuckle shuffle. Put the ladder in the ring. Cena starts climbing the ladder. AJ skipping around the ladder. Then all of a sudden she pushes the ladder down, so Cena falls. Ziggler slides in the ring. Super kicks John Cena. Climbs the ladder. Retains the Money in the Bank briefcase, so Ziggler is still Mr. Money in the Bank. And everyone's like, oh, AJ turns on Cena, which I kind of thought was pretty obvious the moment she came out. But just a great match. Ziggler, huge win. Defeats John Cena in the main event of a pay-per-view. How many people can say they've done that? Only a selected few can say they've beaten John Cena in the main event of a pay-per-view. So for Ziggler to be able to say he's one of them, that's a great, great thing right there. TLC overall, great pay-per-view. Really, really enjoyable. How far am I in this video, guys? I'm just curious. I'm only 15 minutes in. That's decent time. TLC, great pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. If you guys didn't enjoy it, well, I'm sorry about your damn luck. You didn't enjoy it. But anyways, like I said, great pay-per-view. And I'll see you guys later, skaters.